Well, Steve, if you sign today, we'll take off another $2,500. And this is what he said. He's like, if they can afford to take off $7,500 and the price still be $23,000, he's like, I kind of think I know what they're doing. Yeah, so I get a call for a replacement. He wants to replace his package unit, maybe his ductwork. He's like, well, I had a company come out and they said it's not safe. Okay, let's take a look at the ductwork first, see what that looks like. And the ductwork was brand new. Phenomenal. Everything looks great. Well, Steve, you don't need to do your ductwork. Everything looks fine. And I'm like kind of hearing red flags go off in his story. I'm like, let me just check everything out, what it looks like. Does it really need to be replaced? I get my ladder up there. He told me, he's like, yeah, it's from 2007. And they said that there's some dark spots on the heat exchanger and there's rodent infestation everywhere and they've chewed the wires. And so, yeah, I think it's just time to replace. I'm like, okay, no problem. And I get up there and this company had just done a tune-up. I look at the condenser coil. So we took the grill off to look at the coil. They had just sprayed water from the outside. I would say half of it was still covered in dirt. Okay, well, they did a half-ass maintenance. Let's take a look at everything else. And looked at the blower. Yeah, there was some insulation in there and some dirt. I didn't see any rodent feces or anything. Like, that definitely needs to be pulled and cleaned. So I took my camera and I scoped the heat exchanger. Yeah, it had some dark spots because it got hot. What happens when metal gets hot? It discolors. There were no cracks. There wasn't any evidence of rust or fractures or anything like that. Checked all the other components. The contactor had some pitting, could be replaced. And when I went to look at the age, it was 1307. And on Amana's, the 13 is the year, but it was actually from 2013. So I go down and I'm like, Steve, this it's not as old as they say it is. And they shut the gas off to the heater. The heater's safe, at least visually, but let's do a carbon monoxide test. We ran it for about 15-20 minutes. Nothing. Well, Steve, your heater's safe. I'm really glad that you called me. And yeah, I am too. They came out and they had their supervisor come out and they gave me this price and they said, oh, but, we have this discount and this rebate and this incentive. So, it's $5,000 discount. It's like, yeah, well, at that amount of money, I'm still going to have to get some other estimates and think about it. Well, Steve, if you sign today, we'll take off another $2,500. And this is what he said. He's like, if they can afford to take off $7,500 and the price still be $23,000, he's like, I kind of think I know what they're doing. And so I went in and I gave him all these options. That really is what we're all about at Aced It. He left us a 5-star review just for the estimate. That's what we're fighting. We're fighting these people that either don't know or they're misleading customers saying that stuff has to be replaced and it's unsafe and they're scaring people when in reality it just needs a cleaning and an actual tune-up done right.